on, shoot me a message. We'll start off with Alex Miller from the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Hey, Kellen, a lot of newness at receiver tonight. What'd you see from those guys to get some plays downfield?
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Something was on the screen.
A lot of newness at receiver tonight. What'd you see from those guys, and what did you tell them when things were kind of tricky out there and trying to keep their heads up, keep rolling on offense?
I thought they made some big-time plays, a lot of it coming on third down and even in the quick game, passing game. But, I thought they did really well. We had a couple of drops and a little bit inconsistency with me. But for the most part, I thought they did well. And, it was a good win, but we got to clean up a lot of stuff going into next week.
Your next question is from Gabe Bach at Texas.com.
Yeah, Kellen, was Vandy able to do something out there to really give you trouble, or were most of the mistakes offensively and just the up and down play offensively, was most of that self-inflicted?
Yeah, I definitely would say it's self-inflicted. I think early in the week, we kind of had a good idea of what they were going to run. And, I think they came out in some, really base looks. And I thought, offensive line and running backs and me were able to pick up some of the stuff that they were bringing. And I thought I had a really good feel for, just really trusting my eyes out there. But I think we got to clean up some of the stuff, just chemistry-wise and getting an understanding and getting a feel based on, coverage and things like that. But, we got another week of work, and, we're on the road at Alabama next week. So we're going to have to clean up a lot of stuff.
Next question is from Christy at the Associated Press, and then we'll go to Justin.
Kellen, what did you think about your running backs and what they were able to do for you tonight?
I thought they were huge, and a lot of it was in blitz pickup, and a lot of it was just making plays. And what you saw tonight was a lot of yards after contact, and I thought Isaiah did a really good job, and so did Denias. And so I think what they are able to do, and a little bit also Denias in the pass game too. So what they're able to do, I think, is really going to help us in this offense, and help us be really balanced and be consistent.
Next question is from Justin at KAGS, and then we'll go to Cedric.
Kellen, I know y'all only ran about 55 plays, so with the turnovers and the penalties that brought a couple big plays back, it's probably hard to get into a rhythm. But how do you kind of overcome that moving forward and say, hey, we got to get into a rhythm somehow, some way in a game like this and take control?
We just got to lock in and, just really focus on the base fundamentals. And, I thought we had a really good week of practice. And, even though we got a lot of young guys, no experience, I thought they did a really good job throughout the week. Sometimes it's a little bit different playing in games, but I think as a whole entire offense to play with more consistency, it's just going to take everybody to be on the same page. And, that is week one, and we did get a win. But I think as a whole entire offensive unit and, everybody who played, I think everybody knows we have to be more consistent. And, I had a bad turnover on a fumble that, was going to be a first down. So just certain things like that I think we need to clean up, and especially myself. And but I think we'll be fine.
Your next question is from Cedric Golden at the Austin American Statesman, and then we'll go to Olin.
Yeah, Kellen, assess your own play, and how much do you keep up with the other guys in the SEC at your position? There are a lot of big numbers put up today.
I thought, I played pretty clean. I missed a couple of throws, that I wish I could have back. One that came on third down that, I almost was an interception. I realized it late, and I ended up just pushing it high to kind of throw it away. But one that I should have ran, and then a couple of them were just low and high, like one or two of them. But, I think that was week one, and, me and the receivers still building chemistry. And so I think we'll be a lot cleaner next week, because we're going to have to be.
Next question is from Olin Buchanan at TexAgs, then we'll go to Jennifer from the Bat.
Yeah, Kellen, do you feel good about this win?
I mean, I think every win's a good win.
Do you, will it be, thanks. That's good enough. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's go
I don't want to get on.
let's go to Jennifer Streeter at the Battalion, and then Travis Brown.
Hi, Kellen. How did you feel about your wide receivers' performance and connecting with them, especially with Chapman's touchdown?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How did you feel about Chapman's touchdown and also just connecting with the new wide receivers in general?
I thought it was really big, and a lot of guys, first games, first catches, and at times it's hard to kind of get those guys in a rhythm and kind of get them accustomed to what it's going to be like on the field. But I thought they adapted well, and I think, like I said before, as a whole entire offense, I think we could have been a lot cleaner. But I thought Caleb Chapman played well, and I expect him. He's going to have a big week next week, and I expect him to come to work this week during practice and play well.
We got 2 more questions on the queue. We'll start with Travis Brown, and then we'll go to Zach.
Hey, Kellen, for as much time as y'all had the extended fall camp because of the later start, does it surprise you at all that you're still kind of building the chemistry with the receivers and the offense was a little sluggish at times?
I think I see both sides, of it surprised me and then not. I think, Jamon with him opting out pretty late and then Hezekiah Jones being down, at times it's really hard, especially guys who, even haven't really played in games either. It's a lot different. And then even going against scout team, that transition to playing against the actual opponent, it can be different at times. So, I think it's just something that we're getting used to, and we're just taking it step by step, and things that we're gonna have to clean up. And I think for a whole entire offense, we got our feet wet. That was week 1. Now we can go back tomorrow, look at the film, and come back Monday and prepare.
All right, your last questions from Zach Taylor of Brian Broadcasting.
Hey, Kellen. It seemed like you were running a little bit more there in that second half. Was that kind of a concerted effort that you guys have made at halftime to say, hey, if there's an open lane, we're going to take it with you?
I don't think so. Certain plays were run checks that, I checked to based on what the defense was giving us. And then sometimes just stepping up in the pocket. I know I had one on 3rd down that I came close to the first, but I don't think we tried to run me more in the second half than the first half. No.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, Kellen. Thanks.
Thank you.